Hi everyone, I'm Lucy Wager. I am a product development consultant in the food industry. I've worked in the food industry for 20 years, and together with Amy, we have created this NPD fundamentals course just for you.
I'm Amy Wilkinson. I'm a food industry consultant and coach. I've worked in the food industry for over 20 years across NPD, commercial and marketing roles. So we're really excited to bring this course to you because we've both got this real strong core knowledge around NPD, but also we can bring to you the other elements around the NPD process. So we're going to talk you through what the NPD fundamental course is about, who it's for, and what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, and
So,
we
on
in the
Lucy.
course, in the course we cover all the stages of the stage gate process. So even if you don't know what that is, or you've got loads of experience, I think there's something for everybody, really, isn't there? Because we're going to cover this process, which is covered across the manufacturers and retailers in the UK.
Yeah, and the reason we want to cover this is because we can see that there's a real need because we often throw people in at the deep end, don't really give them the training they need, and there isn't really anything out there that does what we're going to be doing in this course. So the sorts of people that might want to attend are people that are early in their career or in a startup business, but anybody working in product development really, but also technologists working in technical, working in support functions around NPD, brand managers, development chefs, people that have come, so for instance, a development chef that's come from hospitality, comes into the industry, has got all these amazing skills, but there's this weird process that goes on that we know is really, really important and fundamental to NPD succeeding, but it's understanding that structure that's really going to help those developers to succeed.
And it can be seen as a problem sometimes in businesses. And what we want to do is get to the nitty-gritty of why each stage is so important. And the way that we are going to do that is to break it into bite-sized chunks, because it can be quite overwhelming. I think when people, if you just join a business and there's quite a complex stage gate process, it can be overwhelming. But I think breaking each stage down and really understanding why it's important can also help you understand when it needs to be utilized in its full glory, or when actually some things can be more streamlined as well, which is so important because we all know how, speed to market is so important.
Yeah, and the other reason that we've broken it down into bite-sized chunks is because we know that nobody's ever really got time to do stuff. So we want it to be manageable. So we're breaking it down, and even within each module, we break it down into smaller chunks of like 10-minute videos so that you can fit it in around the day job. And we will release a module each week, and alongside that, you will get support from me and Lucy. So you will get videos that you can watch in your own time, and then every week there will be a live Q&A in which you can ask us questions personally and use our hive minds of over 40 years of knowledge between us, working in NPD and in the food industry.
Yeah, so by the end of the course, we want you to have a good understanding of all the stages of the stage gate process and really understand the benefits of consumer understanding and why that's where all NPD should start, because there are bits of the stage gate process that can be easy to skip. But we're going to go into some detail of what we know, which bits are really important and why.
Yeah, and you'll be able to really list all the key fundamental bits, hence the name of the course, fundamental bits of developing a product, all the way from pre-concept, so from consumer need all the way through to launch. And you'll also be able to understand those challenges of scaling a product. So it's great to come up with a product idea, but we've got to make it work in a factory. So understand those challenges and what you can do to overcome those challenges to launch a product.
And it's also, sorry.
You go, Lucy.
You need to be able to identify the key stakeholders in your own NPD process. So there's going to be different people that are needed at different stages, and it's always a really good idea to have that in your mind as you're going through the process, so you know who you're going to need to pull on and who are those important people that you need to have with you along the way.
And part of the reason we've done that is because when we reflect back, and we do this when we have our podcast Over Food's Sake, and we often talk about, you know, the things we wish we'd known earlier in our career. And one of those things is that ability to influence those stakeholders is so important in NPD. And that's why we've designed this course to not just be about what it is you need to do. Yes, it's a lot of it is about the structure and like debunking those myths and all that jargon that people talk about when you're talking about NPD, but it is about how you influence other people to actually make it happen. So it's not just about what you do, it's about how you do it. And that's really about, you know, taking this theory. It's really important to us that you take this theory and you apply that into your businesses and into your career going forward.
Yeah, and we're going to help you with that along the way. So that's why we're having these weekly calls with you to help encourage that and support you in that sort of that learning process of actually doing it in the businesses that you're in.
Yeah. So we would absolutely love it if you would come and join us. The other thing that we should mention is that we've run something quite similar to this and got amazing feedback from some businesses on that. So come and take a look at the our page that's got all of the information on it, and you can see some of the testimonials on there. But we would absolutely love to see you there. So come and sign up.
Yeah, hopefully see you there.